Hey guys, it's Sierra. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be doing a brutally honest review of Gymshark. But since this is gym wear, I'm going to add a little bit of a twist from my normal reviews. I'm going to wear each of these outfits to work out in this week to let you guys know how it actually holds up when you're moving and sweating and doing all the things. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, join the family. I post new videos every Tuesday and Friday, all about like fashion, reviews, everything in that realm. Now, let's get into this Gymshark review. So I have been getting a ton of requests to review Gymshark because their clothes are super popular, but pretty much everyone who promotes their clothes is kind of like the same size and the same body type. So I'm obviously going to be giving a different perspective, a different opinion, a different body type. So on Gymshark's website, based on my measurements, it says I would be a size extra large. So that's what I'm gonna be ordering everything in. So outfit number one is a matching set. We have the asymmetrical leggings in dusty pink and dark ruby. These are $50 and I ordered them in an extra large. And then the matching asymmetrical vest in the same colors, it is $30 and I also got this in an extra large. These are the leggings. Quality feels really nice, feels really stretchy and comfortable. And then here is the matching top. Also feels really nice. My first impressions are pretty positive, but let's see how it actually looks on. Gymshark do 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 do, Gymshark do 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 do. I hate myself. Okay, so this might be like the cutest workout set I've ever like seen or worn. I mean, we'll talk more about the design later, but I just feel like this looks really, really cute together. So in terms of fit, I'm definitely glad I looked at the sizing chart and sized up for the extra large because it fits me like perfectly. These leggings don't have as much stretch to them as other leggings I've worn from like Fabletics or Lululemon. They are a little bit more structured, so you definitely have to be careful that you don't go too small on the sizing. The top especially, I think I really, really like. I think the cut is super flattering and the material is so lightweight. This would be so comfortable to work out in, but we'll see about that later in the week. And the leggings also fit really nicely. They're high-waisted. You can see they hit like above my belly button and have that little crossover. So for my first impression, I would give this set honestly like a 9.5 out of 10. It is really nice, but we'll have to see how my rating holds up when I wear this for a workout. In my car, just finished my workout. Let's talk about how this Gymshark outfit held up during my workout. So let's start with a big positive. I absolutely love this top. This is definitely gonna be one of my go-to workout tops from here on out. It's very lightweight. It's just cropped enough that I have plenty of movement, but it isn't like showing my stomach or anything like that. The top barely showed any sweat, but as you can see in this clip, the leggings, I mean, it's really just the light color. I think any brand of leggings in this light of a color is gonna show sweat. And this might be TMI, but you know what? This is an in-depth review. We gotta talk about it. You could see all the butt sweat, all the thigh sweat, all the tummy sweat. Like I sweat a lot when I work out. I really like to push myself hard. And yeah, you could see all of those little sweat marks, which I wasn't the biggest fan of. But like I said, I think that's just the color more than the material. The quality of these leggings definitely holds up from my first impression. They are squat proof. You could not see my underwear at all. Two things I didn't like about these leggings though, and I am very picky on leggings. So keep in mind that overall, these are good leggings. These are just things that bothered me. These pants hit really high, which I usually like, but the waistband part of the pants that's meant to kind of like hold everything in is really small. It's not that high. So I felt like my stomach was not as like held together as I usually like it to feel when I'm working out and moving around. Also, the pocket location was a little bit weird on these leggings. I love that they have pockets because I like to just put my phone in there when I'm working out. But in the two other brands of leggings that I wear, my Fabletics ones and my Lululemon ones, the pocket is like further down on the thigh, whereas this one was up on my hip, which made it a little bit more difficult to move around. So after my workout, I would give this set a 7.5 out of 10. I think this is a really good workout set. There were definitely some pros and cons. The top on its own, honestly, is like a 10 out of 10. I love it. The leggings had some issues, but overall, I think it's a pretty good set. So I really to do like a variety of items from Gymshark so I kind of get the full picture. So I was looking for a pair of shorts. So I wanted to go for a pair of those really cute, like looser fitting gym shorts that taper up at the sides, but literally every single one of them was sold out. So even though the sizing chart said I was an extra large, I decided to just order one pair like that in a large just to see, because they did look more loose fitting. And then I also ordered a pair of the more straight cut boy shorts that aren't as much my style, but did come in an extra large. So first we have the Heather dual band shorts. These are the ones that I got in a large. They are $35 and they are in the color Black Marl. And then in the extra large, I got the Arc high-waisted shorts in black, and these are $30. And then I wanted to get a sports bra to wear with this outfit, but also to wear with the other outfits that didn't come with the sports bra, like the first one. So I ordered the Embody Sports Bra in dark ruby, and this is in an extra large. It is $35, which I feel like is pretty fair for a sports bra. I have paid a lot of money for a good sports bra because I need some support during my workout. Okay, so here we have the sports bra and shorts. These are not a set, these are separate. So let's start with the sports bra because I really like this. It's hard to know when I'm just standing here, like I'm not jumping up and down, I'm not running, I'm not doing jumping jacks. I don't know how everything's gonna like stay in place when I'm actually moving. But for right now, for just like standing and posing, it is really, really comfortable. It also has adjustable straps on the side, which I feel like a lot of sports bras don't have, and I was able to actually make it fit me well. And it's also longer. Usually I don't like just wearing like a sports bra and bottoms. I like to have some sort of top, but I feel like this is long enough that it's almost just like a crop top. So sports bra, for my first impression, I'm gonna give this like a 9 out of 10. We'll see how it holds up in the workout, but let's talk about these shorts because I'm not as fond of the shorts. Interestingly enough, they actually fit me pretty well. The shorts legs are super loose, so that's not an issue, and my thighs are usually the problem with fit. And the waistband is really high quality, like it's super thick, which I feel like would be comfortable if it was the right size, but because it's a little bit small, it does feel like a little bit too tight on me. And I feel like I usually love when shorts taper up on the sides because it's really flattering, but they taper up so much, I feel like I'm wearing like a sumo diaper. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's just, it goes up so high. For my first impression, I would give these shorts a 6 out of 10. And you do have to keep in mind, these are not in my proper size, so that rating is a little bit skewed, but it's my personal rating. Let's try on the black shorts. On these black shorts in the extra large is much better. Like the waistband is still really thick and high quality, but it's not like squeezing me at all. And the legs are like long enough and loose enough, but I just personally, like for my taste, I feel like these shorts aren't super flattering or super my style. They kind of remind me of like boxing shorts, especially being in like just a sports bra in these. Like I feel like I'm ready to like bite someone. So I don't know. And these shorts feel really nice. Like they have the little zip pockets, which I feel like is super nice for working out because you can just like throw your phone in here or your keys. I do like that they're high-waisted though, especially pairing with a sports bra. I feel like I'm not showing too much skin. I would be comfortable working out in this. The material is super thick though. Like they feel like sweatpants, like pajama pants. I don't know how great that would be for like working out and staying not crazy overheated. Oh, and my rating. First impression on these shorts, I will give them a 6 out of 10. I feel like the fit is really comfortable. The length is a little bit awkward on the shorts. The material isn't my favorite, but they do feel high quality. So let's go work out. Okay, so I'm home from the gym. Let's talk about how this little Gymshark ensemble held up. So my little kind of like routine at the gym is I start up on the bike and then I do my weight training circuits and then I do some time on the treadmill, and that's kind of the flow of things. So on the bike and doing my weight training, these shorts were perfectly comfortable and I was honestly really surprised. I don't like really working out in shorts in general, and these ones especially, I was worried that the material was gonna be too heavy and I wasn't gonna like the cut, but it was totally fine actually during those parts. Now the problem came when I started running. These shorts started to ride up like crazy and I was having to pull them down and readjust them a lot. It wasn't the most comfortable thing to wear while running. It definitely kind of took away from the experience a little bit. But I will say during my bike and my circuit training, I did not notice any problems with the shorts. It was really only when I was running. And the material of these shorts did not bother me the way I expected them to. They were honestly really comfortable. They weren't too heavy. I think they look a little bit thicker than they actually are. The material was totally fine. And this sports bra is actually really great. And I'm super picky with sports bras. So I think the big thing that I love about this is the adjustable straps. It made it so that it actually can fit me. The only thing I will say is that band, because it is like a little bit longer, you have all this, it would start to ride up kind of like that, and I would have to pull it down, but that only happened a few times. It wasn't a big deal. That was literally the only negative about this sports bra. It was relatively supportive. I'd put it at like a medium impact support. Felt totally fine during my bike and my weight circuit, and when I was walking on the treadmill, it was fine. When I was running on the treadmill, it was okay. I would need a little bit more support to be totally comfortable. I think I'll wear both of these again for sure. The sports bra probably more than the shorts, but I don't really have a lot of shorts I like to work out in because I just prefer leggings a lot. So my rating on the shorts is definitely gonna be skewed because I'm a leggings girl, but these shorts were pretty good for shorts. So I'll give the shorts a 7 out of 10, and the sports bra, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was really, really good. The only thing that could be improved on this would be a little bit more support. For my third outfit, I wanted to do one of their matching sets. They have these really cute sets where the sports bra and the leggings match. So I ordered the matching sports bra and leggings, but then I also ordered a purple top to go over it if I don't feel comfortable just working out in the sports bra. So these are the floor texture leggings in charcoal marl, and these are $55, which is definitely pricey for leggings, but like the other ones, they feel really nice. And then the sports bra is in the same like pattern and color, also in an extra large, and this one is $40. It also has like a crisscross in the background, so that might be kind of like difficult to figure out, but we'll see. And then the Slouched, is that like sleepy lounge? I don't know. Slouched cinched tee in steel blue for $25, which I feel like isn't a crazy price for a workout t-shirt. It's just kind of like a normal t-shirt, but then in the back it has this like cinched part, which I guess is why it's called the cinched tee. So let's try this outfit on. Okay, so I feel like I like the color and the texture of this set better than the pink one, but the fit and the material isn't nearly as good. So this set is much more like cotton, and the first set was much more like spandexy, kind of like slick, typical workout material. The sports bra, it fits me well in the chest, but it's actually a little bit loose in like the band right here that kind of hits at right above my waist. And the straps on this one are not adjustable, unlike the purple sports bra. I love the high-waisted fit of the pants. You guys know I'm all about high waist, so these ones fit really well, and the sizing is definitely on point with the pants. The material, like I said, I don't know, it's kind of like a weird workout material. I don't know how I'm gonna like working out in like cottony pants. That might be interesting, but the material definitely feels like thick enough that it's not going to be see-through if I'm like squatting or doing stretching or anything like that. Let's give it a 7 out of 10. I'm feeling good about it. I have some concerns, but let's try it on with the purple top and see how that works. So here is the top. It's listed online as steel blue, but in person it's definitely more of like a purpley lavender, but I like both colors, so I don't really mind at all. The cinch in the back is kind of interesting. I've never worn something like this. I don't know how comfortable that's gonna be when I'm working out. Usually I like low maintenance t-shirts when I'm at the gym. I really like the cut of this though. How it goes up at the sides is really comfortable and flattering. The V-neck isn't too low. I feel like I can move in this and not be worried about like too much showing, but I'm actually surprised. I feel like I would be comfortable working out without this top. Like the amount of skin showing between the sports bra and the leggings isn't too much for me. Their leggings are way, way, way high-waisted. Like I expected them to hit like at my belly button high-waisted, but clearly they're very, very high. So first impression of the purple top, I'm gonna give it also a 7 out of 10. I feel like this whole thing is just kind of giving me 7 out of 10 vibes. Okay, so I am wearing my Gymshark apparel. I just got done with a Soulcycle class. So let's talk about how this held up. I've got the bra underneath, and I actually took this shirt off after the first like 5 minutes. So I was in just the bra and the leggings for most of the time, this shirt only for a little bit. Soulcycle, if you guys have never done Soulcycle, they keep the room really, really hot. It's like 90 or 100 degrees in there. And this material is not breathable. The leggings and the top, especially these leggings, I felt so much like hotter and more uncomfortable in this than I did in like the typical like spandex lycra workout material. It definitely is not very breathable, but it is comfortable. I will say that. Like, it's very soft. I felt totally great moving in it. It just wasn't as breathable. Also, these leggings and the top are both a little bit loose on me. You can see the sports bra doesn't fit quite properly and it's not adjustable, so it didn't give me the kind of support that I needed, which wasn't too bad for Soulcycle because you're not like jumping or moving that much. You know, you're on a bike, so there's not that much like up and down. But even when we were just doing little movements, I didn't feel like I was supported enough. So I can't imagine wearing this to go like on a run or something. That would not be comfortable. And the leggings also are a little bit loose in the waist, and I felt like I had to keep pulling them up and keep adjusting them, which, you know, when it comes to workout pants, I like something I can just put on and not even think about it. I will say that this material repelled sweat pretty well. Even though it isn't as breathable, it just kind of absorbed the sweat, I guess. You couldn't really see it. The purple top is definitely breathable. It's a nice material. It's a nice cut. It does look a little bit like scrubs because of like, I don't know, the structure of it, the color, and then like the cinch in the back, but I like the top. I'll definitely be wearing it after this video. And the pants also don't have pockets, which again, for Soulcycle wasn't a big deal because I don't have my phone, but like wearing this to the gym or on a run, I would definitely want to have pockets on the side. And it has the same waistband problem as the first set of Gymshark leggings that I wore, where it doesn't really hold you in that much, and even though it is high-waisted, the thick part of the waistband is pretty small. So I do like the look of this outfit, you know, with or without the purple top. I think it's cute. So you know what? I think I'm gonna give this outfit as a whole a 5 out of 10. I wish it could be higher because I do think it's cute and the material is comfortable. The main issue for me really is just the looseness of the pants and especially the sports bra. I just didn't feel very supported through the workout. And then for my fourth and final outfit, I went for a more like casual kind of like hike run type set, less like in the gym look. So we've got the everyday jogger and the everyday pullover, both of which are $45. So here is the joggers. The material is pretty thick and I live in Southern California where it gets pretty hot. So I don't know how working out in this would work, but maybe I'll wear this on like a hike or something this week. And then the sweatshirt. I'm getting a workout just opening all these packages. Here is the cropped pullover hoodie. I love cropped hoodies like this. I think they are so cute. So I'm very, very excited for this. Let's try it on. Okay, we are not gonna do any cute posing shots in this one because it is freaking boiling. It is so hot. I'm sweating. I've been in this for 30 seconds and I just wanna get out. We dab my sweat. It's literally like 65 degrees and I am sweating because that's how heavy and hot this is. So stepping aside from that, I feel like this is very like gym teacher from middle school who yells at you to run faster when you're doing the mile. Like the matching like top and bottom, it's a lot. I like the printing down the side. I feel like that's cute. It kind of reminds me of the James Charles sister apparel review that I did, but the James Charles clothes were much more breathable and light. This is very heavy. I'm just standing here and I'm sweating. I don't know how the heck I'm gonna work out in this. I'm gonna be so hot. So first impressions of this, I'm really trying not to focus too hard on the fact that I am sweaty and miserable because that's not really fair, but the material is heavy and that's not a good thing. So I guess I do kind of have to take it in mind. First impressions, I'm gonna give this set a 6 out of 10. I feel like that's pretty fair.
Good morning. It is 6:50 a.m. and it's about 46 degrees outside. I am gonna go on an early morning hike and I'm wearing my little Gymshark sweatsuit. I thought, you know what, if I'm gonna give this very warm thing a fair shot, I should wear it in weather that actually calls for it. So yeah, let's go on a hike and hopefully this keeps me warm, but not too warm. Okay, I am just at the end of my hike and I figured this would be a nice little quiet spot to tell you guys my thoughts on this Gymshark outfit after actually wearing it for a day. Well, not a day, a workout. You know what I mean. Okay, so I've totally changed my tune on this little jogger set after actually wearing it in weather that calls for something like this. So one of my favorite things about this set is that the sweatshirt has elastic right here at the bottom. So when I was first starting my hike and I was really cold, I had it pulled all the way down so that no skin was exposed. And then once I started moving and running a little bit and getting hot, I could pull it up, and this is elastic, so it actually stays up, and give myself some like room for my skin to breathe right there. So that was really nice. I really liked that, and the elastic just makes it more flattering. Even when it's pulled down, it still gives my body some definition. And obviously I was miserable in something like this indoors at like 70 degrees, but outside at 7 in the morning when it's like 48 degrees, this is perfect. Really, really perfect for this type of weather. If you like to do activity outdoors and you live in a colder climate, or you live in a climate like I do, but you just like to go outside early in the morning, this is a great outfit for this. It's warm, but the material isn't too constricting. I felt like totally comfortable moving and running. It is interesting that they'd sell a set that is this warm from a company called Gymshark, because I would never wear this to the gym. Literally anywhere that's like climate controlled indoors, this would be pretty miserable. But for outside on an early morning hike, this is pretty great. The only thing that would be a little bit better if the material was a little bit more breathable, because now that I am sweating a little bit, I do kind of start to feel it on my back, which is yuck. So yeah, I like this outfit way, way, way more than I expected to.
So now that I've tried the clothes and worn them for a workout, what's the final verdict on Gymshark? So I'm pretty picky when it comes to leggings, and I wasn't super impressed with the Gymshark leggings. I definitely prefer my Lululemon leggings and my Fabletic leggings both over the Gymshark leggings. The pink ones showed a lot of sweat and imperfections on my legs, and the gray ones just weren't super comfortable and didn't fit me quite right. A good thing though is that both of these leggings were squat proof. You could not see any of my underwear through these leggings. They were thick enough for that, so that's a positive. And Lululemon is much more expensive than Gymshark, so I would expect those leggings to be nicer than the Gymshark ones, but Fabletics is cheaper than Gymshark, and I still like those leggings more. I really liked the tops though, especially the pink tank top from the first outfit. That was my favorite. And the sweatsuit is gonna be great for early morning hikes and runs and just like chilling around the house, being cozy. I think the Gymshark quality does pretty much match up with the price, especially for the tops and sports bras. I think those are their best items. And I am so glad that their fit is pretty much universal throughout their whole line, which is so, so important for an online brand. I followed the sizing chart and everything actually fit me, which pretty much never happens when I'm shopping online, so that was pretty awesome. The gray two-piece set was a little bit big. I think I could have sized down in that, but that's the only thing that was a little bit iffy, and even then, it still worked. I'm pretty impressed with Gymshark. I would consider ordering from them again, especially for sports bras and tops, but I think for leggings, I'm gonna stick with Lululemon and Fabletics. Also, they do only go up to an extra large on their website. I wish that they had more inclusive sizing so that women of all sizes could try their items, but maybe they'll expand in the future. So what do you think? Based on my review, all the positives and negatives that I gave, do you think that you would order from them? Do you think it's worth the money? And if you wanna see more brutally honest reviews like this one, you can click that card right up there or the link in the description for my playlist. Thanks so much for watching. Be confident, love your body, and I'll see you on Tuesday with another new video. Bye!